Greetings, salutations. Well, I told you I was going to give you a little tour of my desk setup here. First, we're going to start with my bigger desk. And this one is where I keep my PC. Right there. For some of you people who've been following me the longest time, you'll remember that's my dog Pogo. She passed away, 6 years ago now? It's been a long time. Still miss that dog. Over here, I've got my Amazon Fire tablet showing the weather. It's an app you can get off on Amazon's app store, and it's really nice. It kind of shows you the weather, the time. I like to do that when I'm not using it. It gives me a nice weather display. And of course, this is where I keep the medicines, the pills, and yes, those are a bag full of cards that I've not gotten up on the wall yet, but I'll give you a tour of that once I do that. And of course, I got a little storage right here. And this is, of course, my small fridge because I take insulin, so I keep my insulin in the fridge. And those are sugar-free mixes for my water, so I can flavor them. And it's a pretty nice, pretty good setup. I also have, and I'll show you this, I got a remote control. I got some stick-on lights. There's 2 of them on here now. I've got a total of 6, though, but I've got these ones. The nice thing is you can also hit the random color ones. Or you can do any color you want. Or you can just do the white. I mean, it's because it's kind of nice. Gives you some subtle light, especially at night. Turn those off. Alright, and this, headed this way, is the new workbench slash CB bench. Down here I've got some parts and pieces, and for those of you who've been on the channel a while know that I built that power box. I still got it. I actually got to charge that up a little bit. There's 3 batteries in there, and I've got connections on the front and everything to plug stuff in if the power goes out. Of course, over here I've got my Christmas lights wrapped around this light, which is nice. This gives me some extra light when I'm working on either desk. Plus I got the light that goes up, so that's kind of nice. But this right here is my new CB slash repair desk. I'm pretty happy about this. Changes colors, but I got it set on red. That's the CB I got at the moment. There's power supply, and I got my new helping hands. That's my meter, and down here is a wire, is my microphone tester that I can plug into this. Of course, this is valuable. This magnifying ring light. This ring light has 3 different tones of color. Plus, you can adjust the brightness, so you can go from real cold to warm color, which is nice. And this is my latest purchase. This has got all my parts and pieces for CB stuff all the way up through. Plus, I got a talkback speaker hooked on the side, hooked into this one, which is pretty nice. I don't have a very good antenna right now, but Jim, my buddy over in Scotland, is sending me an antenna, and I'm sending him a radio like this that doesn't work. He wants to tinker with it, so I'll get that going. Hopefully that'll do. That antenna I'm going to put in this corner. It's going to go straight up, and it's going to go right across the top of the window and over to the other wall. And hopefully that'll take care of my antenna needs. I mean, I'm hoping. By the way, that's the new setup. I'm pretty pleased with this. I had to have this. I had a smaller one. It just didn't keep all the parts and pieces. But this one's got plenty of room. I've actually got a couple empty ones I can fill, so that'd be good. And the speaker works good. And I've also, on this side, I got a charger for my 2 meter 70 centimeter HT that I have. So between that and the CB, it's about as good as it's going to get in an apartment. But the setup works pretty good. I got enough room, and this pad is good when you're working on radio, so you don't scratch the desk up or scratch up the radio you're working on. Of course, got my soldering iron, parts, pieces. I got extra wire, a couple of clamps, all set up for everything I want to do. Plus, that right there is full of all my hand tools. I got smaller tools, you know, for doing smaller stuff. And I've got fuses, parts, pieces, little tools. I mean, then of course I got some regular stuff for the house, you know, like nails, screws, bolts, all that's in there too. So everything is nicely organized. But that's it. It's come along pretty good. I like the setup. I just need to get a good antenna going so I can get out there and see who I can talk to. But this is where I spend a majority of the time. And I like this big screen for the all-in-one. That's really nice. I'm pretty pleased with the whole setup here. Like I said, it's not bad. It gets the job done. So I told you guys I'd give you a little tour when it was just about done. When the antenna comes, I'll show you that one because I know a lot of you would be interested in the antenna. And over on the bed, right there, hanging off the side is where the 2 meter is. The handhelds, because the net's at night, so usually I'm in bed by then so I can listen to the nets or the weather. That also does AM and or just does FM radio stations, which is nice. But I've got to go. This is my 2-meter antenna right here. It goes right up to there. It works pretty good. It would be better if it was outside, but it gets the ones that I want. And it gives me about three or four different repeaters I can hit. So that's pretty good. So there you go, guys. Just a quick tour of everything. Pogo, keeping an eye on anything for me. It's a good dog. All right, I'll catch you guys in the next one.